how the United States has been operating economically for a while. He said on the financial side, here we go, highlighting it here. On the financial side, the reserve function of the dollar has caused persistent currency distortions and contributed, along with other countries' unfair barriers to trade, to unsustainable trade deficits. These trade deficits have decimated our manufacturing sector and many working class families and their communities to facilitate non American trading with each other. Let me clarify that by reserve currency, I mean all the international functions of the dollar, private savings and trade included. I've often used the example that when private agents in two separate foreign countries trade with each other, it's typically denominated in dollars because of America's status as the reserve provider. That trade entails saving housed in dollar securities, often treasuries. As a result of all this, Americans have been paying for peace and prosperity, not just for themselves, but for non-Americans too. So this is, this is a big and very loaded set of paragraphs. I don't know if we're going to debate that.
In the blockchain world, we call that the monetary premium. That's the thing everyone wants, right? We want everything denominated in our asset because that gives it some nebulous thing that allows us to just like say this thing is worth more, but we can't really quantify why it's worth more and what it's about.
Maybe the next part of the paragraph, Brad, would be something that Ethereum could say to its L2s. It said, President Trump has made it clear that he will no longer stand for other nations free riding on our blood, sweat, and tears in national security or trade. No more free riding. I think many L2s might be, well, they're not guilty of anything. They're just playing by the rules that were set for them. And in many ways, I think a lot of these countries are thinking the same thing, right? Well, we're just doing what we've always been able to do. So anyway, the main point there being, this is the argument that is being formulated, which I think is interesting because, as Brett just said, for a long period of time, whether that's what you want in the blockchain universe or whether you've wanted that in the world, like that was something that was not necessarily an honor, but it was something that you probably worked hard to be able to achieve and offered you a bunch of benefits. But now I guess the perception is those benefits do not outweigh some of the negatives in their view.